Hey beautiful souls, welcome to our next pilgrimage, meditation, and pick a card video with your brother Zen. Before we jump in though, if you'd like to support my channel and be part of that love tsunami spreading the Zen love throughout the world, please consider giving this video a little thumbs up and also hitting that subscribe button and notification bell. I greatly appreciate all the love and support. Now, twice a month, I have a pick a card around the new moon and the full moon energies. And also once a month, I have a pick a card around the energies of the sun moving into its next zodiac sign. The other week of the month, I have these pilgrimage meditations where we go visit a sacred site, and we also have a pick a card around those energies. This is our second pilgrimage video for 2024. So we'll be embarking on our meditation to what is known as the Root Chakra of the Earth. There are 7 commonly identified chakras throughout the Earth that represent the 7 major chakras of the Earth itself. We've already visited the Throat Chakra in 2023, which was the Great Pyramid of Giza, and then also the Glastonbury Tor in England, which is believed to be the location of the Heart Chakra. We did that at the beginning of the year. So check out the pilgrimage meditation playlist at the end of this video or in the description box of the video down below if you'd like to check it out. We'll visit all of the remaining chakras in 2024. Now, the root chakra of Mother Earth, holding the element of Earth, is believed to be located at Mt Shasta, which is located in Northern California in the United States. It is potentially an active volcano that towers nearly 10,000 feet above its surroundings. And the mountain's composed of 4 overlapping dormant volcanic cones, which translates well to the 4 corners of this square symbol that represents the root chakra. So that's super cool. I personally visited the foot of this mountain more than a decade ago and even stayed a few days in a little town that sits at its feet. It's beautiful, calm presence that I felt there after experiencing the lessons of the power of no that came into my life that week before was very welcome. So it's a semi-long story about the power of no, but what was important for me in those moments at Mount Shasta was feeling safe again and grounded in my lovability. So we'll spiritually travel and visit the mountain in a moment, but this video will also include a pick a card reading with 3 options to choose from. You can, of course, choose as many of those as you'd like, and you're very welcome to listen to all 3 to see what this amazing energy brings for you. But I'm going to start with the meditation. Timestamps for everything is listed in the description box below if you want to jump to any of them. So let's begin. All right, let's come into a place of peace and calmness by closing our eyes and taking a few deep breaths either through our nose or through our mouth. So take a big deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and then exhale slowly. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathe in, hold it for a moment, and exhale. And one more time. Breathe in. Hold it for a moment. And exhale. Doesn't that feel good? Nice and calm. Now place a hand, or both of your hands, on your heart. Take another deep breath in as you picture a beautiful, bright, fiery phoenix swimming through the lava plate of Mother Earth, moving as if it was flying. It's got flames of deep red, orange, and yellow as it makes its way through the deep red lava, the color of the root chakra. It moves up through the earth and arrives up through the floor of your room, standing over 15 feet tall. They have to slouch to not disappear into the ceiling. And they bow to introduce themselves to you. This is one of my spirit guides, Phoenix, who actually is a part of this Syrian Starseed Collective, here to aid humanity in raising its vibration. Its flames are spiritual and do not burn. So allow a big smile to form on your face as you greet Phoenix. They telepathically speak with you, inviting you to come with them as your guide. You feel their unconditional love for you, and a great sense of peace and safety comes over you. You agree, smiling even larger than you were before. They share that rather than going through the sky, that they're going to take your spirit on an adventure into the earth. You have nothing to be afraid of, as they remind you that you are a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. Nothing can harm you, and they will be with you every step of the way. You feel excitement rise within you, but also the sense of peace remains. You feel your spirit slide out of your body, a golden rope keeping you tethered to your physical body. And Phoenix moves forward, invites you to hop on their back, and you do. You feel the warmth of their inner burning holy fire of love emanating from them. And as soon as you are secure on their back, Phoenix dives into the earth. It feels natural to be part of the earth, and you can feel the energy and spirit of all the elements that are below the surface. You pass through deep caves that house many little creatures who cheer as you move through their home. You reach the lava layer of the earth's crust and begin to ride it with Phoenix as it flows like a river. You sense the life that lies within the lava and its desire to create and be new creations as it forms new rock, crust, hills, mountains, and even islands if its fate is to make it above the surface. They hold the wisdom of eternity and know that regardless of how long it takes, they will transform over and over again, experiencing the perfection of this life. They are not controlled by the supposed to, should, need to, have to, or must of the human experience, nor by this thing called time that humans invented. They trust that the universe is kind and that they are free from judgment and from true harm. They know they will change shape, move, and flow to where it is they are to end up and experience what they came here to experience. That trust in the Creator allows them to feel safe and secure. You thank them for sharing their wisdom, and Phoenix begins to rise towards the surface just below Mt Shasta. You both pause and sit within the lava caldera that is just below the mountain. Phoenix introduces you to the spirit of Mt Shasta. You sense a voice coming from within you as it connects to your own root chakra. You feel and hear their words. I am called Shasta. It's a name given to me by the Native Americans that inhabited this region. It means teacher in their language, and it's ideal for a title for the wise little sage that's come to enlighten the world. I am a reminder that a solid foundation is important when you're building something. And the most solid foundation there is in this realm is the unconditional love of the higher realms. Deep beneath my mountain is hidden a city called Telos. It's an ancient city of light, which exists on another frequency and vibration for the Lemurians. Lemuria, or Mu, was a continent where higher vibrational beings existed on Earth millions of years ago. They were a peaceful, highly intelligent race of people who worked in harmony. All beings were seen as equal and were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. A great flood sunk the continent of Lemuria and was fated to do so in order to bring the next race of humans for their experience. Some Lemurians joined the ocean, shape-shifting into sea creatures and the mer, all those mermaids and mermen. Others joined the earth or became the stone people. Those that wanted to remain connected to the earth energy integrated with the rest of the planet. Lemurians are the shamans and healers of the globe, sharing their healing gifts and passing them on. Many of them sought the safety of the city below me. So take a deep breath and feel the safety of eternity that the Lemurians felt. They knew that nothing on this planet is forever, but they also knew that nothing ever ends. Energy is always energy, and that it just transforms into something else. We never end. Shasta then shows you a small sparrow that's sitting on one of its trees upon its mountainside. They tell you, see the sparrow. The Creator watches over even the tiniest of beings, so know that they also watch over you. And as I let you return back to your adventure, remember that you are eternal and that you came here on purpose for a purpose. Remember that you are unconditionally loved and that you are actually made of unconditional love. Feel your power. Let that love be the foundation upon which you build this lifetime, and you will have a solid life indeed. Return to me anytime that you need to feel safe. I will be here, always. You feel Shasta step back from your root chakra, but still remaining attached in case you ever need them. Wear red in their honor. Feel the groundedness with this connection, and return to it anytime you feel drawn out into the chaos of the world. Phoenix lets you know that it's time to return to your body to enjoy the next step in your journey with this new wisdom. You dive deep into the earth once again to ride the lava back to your home. But you now recognize that some of the beings you were encountering along the way were ancient Lemurians that have been aiding the planet with their energies from deep within the Earth's crust. You acknowledge them with a polite bow, and you can feel the love and honor returned back to you. You rise above your floor to return to the room in which you are. And Phoenix announces that they have a gift for you. From underneath their wing, a small sparrow phoenix flutters out, and as you hold out your finger, it lands on it. This is a new animal spirit guide for you that will help you transform your fears into love, the chaos into peace. And they sing a beautiful, happy little tune for you, introducing themselves. You thank the phoenix, and it bows back before departing into the earth. So take a big, deep breath as you welcome your spirit back into your body. Take another deep breath as you thank the Creator, Spirit, and your spiritual entourage for the experience and the gifts. Smile real big, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Wow, I love these meditations. Spirit is so amazing, and we are so loved. Now, don't forget, You can now choose as many of the pick a card readings as you would like, or all three if you wish. Timestamps are listed in the description box of the video below. We will start with number 1 here in a moment. So enjoy your awesome adventure, Eternal Soul. If you chose reading number 1, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off pulling from these chakra reading cards and see where we're asking today, where can you feel more safe? So let's take a look. And I'm excited for these readings. It was a great meditation. I love just the creativity that they bring through as we channel spirit. All right, well, there's your card right off the bat here. So, and we've got relationships. All right. So card number 12 coming in here. We'll put that right here in, I guess that's the middle right there. And let's see what this brings in. So safety in relationships is your energy. You actually have the sacral chakra coming in, which we get the safety that starts in the red, the root chakra, and then it moves up to the sacral chakra. And it says you've attracted this card into your awareness today as it is a powerful time and opportunity to deepen relationships. Relationships are the way we connect with all things in our world, not just people. This could be a relationship with yourself, your partner, your family, friends, pets, creative projects, your home, your community. For things to grow, expand, and to be healthy, your relationships need to be fed and nurtured. Now's a good time to see which bonds require some more love and attention and assess the ones that are not so healthy for you at this time. What awareness is required to shift the energy around any challenging relationships? What do you need to assess, or what do you need to express for this relationship to heal? Whether this card relates to your intimate relationships or relationships in general, know that there is a great opportunity for growth and connection. Through relationships, you learn about yourself and others, right? Those mirrors. They are an integral and important part of your life's journey. Our relationships teach and mirror many traits back to us, and sometimes this reflection is hard to accept. However, when you are willing to see yourself honestly and work positively with your behavior, then there is a huge opportunity for growth. The key is to accept and love every aspect of yourself and set yourself free from judgment and limitation. There is an abundance of love and healing that comes with a solid, fulfilling relationship. Take time to nurture your relationships. Put in the energy to allow them to grow and expand into beautiful friendships or deeper connections. It is also a powerful time to create a long-lasting, healthy relationship with yourself and be your new best friend. The affirmation for this card: my relationships are aligned with my highest good and my soul's purpose. Yeah, so the safety around relationship definitely probably rings true, right? There's, of course, relationships that we have some fears around. And what are we fearing? Whenever we're looking at our relationship with others, for this feeling of safety, for this feelings that we were talking about in the meditation to come to us, the solid foundation, we have to realize really who we are and what our fears are. What are we trying to fix? What are we trying to change? Who are we trying to change, right? And then we realize, okay, where's this fear coming in? What's at the root? And we'll dive in deeper here. I love that I did the meditation first. I had no idea we were going to go to Lemuria and talk about Lemuria, but when I was looking at the cards, the first little shelf that I opened up, Beyond Lemuria jumped out at me. Not like literally, but it stood out. And so I love these. So this is the Beyond Lemuria Oracle. So let's see what else they want to add in here about safety and relationships. So what else about safety regarding relationships? All right, that one right here. And we've got 19, balanced forces. Beautiful, beautiful card there. We'll put them right over here. And let's take a look here at card number 19. Excuse me, and it says, yin and yang, or yang, however you pronounce it, productive flow, masculine and feminine energy, the balance of duality, patriarchal paradigm being rebalanced, equality, balance, and perspective. And it says the Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, meaning they were not a specific gender. As they were only partially formed in the physical realm, they did not inhabit a paradigm of duality. They were a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified in physical form. We all hold a mix of masculine and feminine energies within us. Masculine energy is more about focus in a forward direction, while feminine energy is more holistic and peripheral. Masculine energy is that of logistics and actioning desires into being, and it has more of a controlled and rigid vibration. Feminine energy is freer flowing, nurturing, creative, and receptive. Both sides are to be celebrated, but in our efforts to rebalance, inequality and prejudice can occur. In the current paradigm, masculine and feminine energies are imbalanced, as our global culture is largely patriarchal and strongly influenced by masculine energy. Efforts to revitalize the feminine flow have been incrementally shifting the balance over the last century. It's time to calm mind-based intellect, scientific data, linear direction, and the acquisition of power. To have an optimal human experience, we must embody a balance of masculine and feminine energies. We can daydream in receptive fluidity and then action our ideas into reality. We can be soft and nurturing and also firm and direct as needed. We can be determined, compassionate, grateful, vulnerable, visionary, and strong. And there can be a focus and free flow. We may not draw on these energies simultaneously, but when we access both equally, we can be truly powerful, centered beings. And when we bridge the duality within ourselves, we can seed more balance into the outer world. The divinatory meaning of this card says this card invites you to look at masculine and feminine energy from a more balanced perspective. Is the situation at hand on the more masculine side of the spectrum? Can it be tempered with feminine energy? Vice versa, would the addition of masculine energy bring balance? What needs to happen to form a more holistic and equalized foundation? There's that foundation we talked about in the meditation too. Do you normally hold a position of one extreme? How might you balance this so that you can experience a more optimized state of being? To bring more masculine drive and focus to a situation, for instance, if you have some upcoming due dates and you need to get into action mode, focus on your goals, your desires, and your ambitions. If you want to engage more feminine energy for receptivity, trust, flow, and surrender, consider all the things that you are grateful for already. Feel the warmth, the gratitude, and comfort of knowing everything is divinely perfect just the way it is. Well, so definitely there's this energy coming in here of balancing ourselves. So I feel like this relationship of safety always comes back to about ourselves anyway, because everyone is a mirror. So as we look at an individual, if we need safety in our relationships, it comes back to our relationship with ourselves and how we feel about ourselves. Because when we look in different mirrors, the reflection doesn't change because the reflection is ourselves, right? So I love this balancing energy, especially with the two here, the duality coming into this balance of self, right? And then we're also going to pull here from the Starseed Oracle, which also made themselves known here. I was talking about, Phoenix is actually part of the Starseed Collective of the Syrian Starseeds. So let's see what else they want to bring in here too regarding your relationship with self. Since we're getting that clarity now, Of course, this is a general reading, so it can, however it resonates and applies to you. But I feel like that's kind of the big messages about the relationship with self. And we've got lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Let's see if I can get that to be a little less bright there. Beautiful, beautiful energies here. And you've done this before. It's like past life as a Lemurian, maybe. We'll take a look here and see what lost lands brings in here. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the remembering and gifts can come flooding back. At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. And if you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. Some think that the lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today in a different dimension. This is exactly what we talked about with Lemuria existing under Mt Shasta. So if you haven't checked out the meditation, I really feel like this is guiding you to do that. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. And if this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon, exist within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. The Starseed activation says, look at this card, and on the portal, this portal that's on the card here, imagine that on your heart and whisper the following: I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from lifetimes past. Wow. Such an amazing message coming in here, because we've got, the safety of being yourself. One of the things that the meditations and information focused on was remembering that you are an eternal soul. We never, never end. And I love this focus here, showing that you were in many lost lands. Maybe you were in all of them. Maybe you have Lemurian memories and connections and gifts, and Atlantis and Avalon and different other ancient types of lands that you have to share. And where your safety comes in is remembering you are eternal. You've done this all before, and you have plenty of lifetimes as well. So what are we afraid of? What are we truly afraid of? Failure? We'll take a look. Now, we're also going to pull from this beautiful new deck, the Sanctus Concordia Tarot. And this is Christopher Lee. Beautiful cards you're about to see. These blow me away. But they all are also offering 10% off any of my followers. So I will post a link down in the description box down below with a link to their website. And if you use that code, you can get 10% off. So I love that. All right, so let's give these a shuffle here. And let's see what else Spirit wants you to know here. So what else about this? All right. What else about... I feel like these two. Whoops. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like there's one more. Okay, the bottom of the deck. All right. So let's take a look here. Your first card here is the King of Wands. And so this beautiful King of Wands is about you stepping into your power, remembering your eternal self. So perfect. You know, the wand suit is like, it's our spiritual energy. It's our passion, our inspiration, all that too. So there was this indication here of stepping into something more along your dreams. And this King of Wands tells us that you can do that. You have the ability to step forward to accomplish those things. But it also, because it's the highest expression of our spiritual energy in this realm, it also represents your soul, your eternal higher self. So how perfect is that? So definitely connecting with that. Let me just move that up a little bit here. And then you have the Ace of Wands. So this is putting this new passion, this new energy, this new expression of who you are and the power that you hold, allowing yourself to know that whatever you focus on does grow and expand in this life. I love this energy coming in with both the King, who holds the Ace of Wands in his hands, about stepping forward, expressing yourself, stepping into this like lost power, the gifts that you have from past lifetimes, bringing them into this lifetime and really expressing them in a full way. I feel like this also allows you to feel safe and secure and strong as you're rooting, with the root chakra, your power onto this earth here. Yeah, and here's the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, all the queens roll over their own suit along with their king. But all the queens get a second portion of cups. So 2.2 portions of water, which make them very empathic, very in tune with their spiritual gifts. So again, here's this energy of expressing these gifts, whether it's empathic abilities, whatever spiritual gifts, they usually come through our heart anyway. So it's expressed through emotion. How are you going to express this? So I love this oomph, this energy of stepping forward and expressing these lost soul gifts. Yeah, and here's the Ace of Pentacles, 2 aces. So beautiful, beautiful, perfect energy here, where it is about new opportunities opening up in your outside world. As you're connecting with all this, you're getting some great wisdom and direction in your life about where is it you want to be? Who is it that you want to truly be and express yourself in this lifetime? Tapping into this security in who you are reminds me of the two of Cups, the relationships here, because it is about our relationship, and the Lover's card, this really deep relationship that you can have with your higher self. Definitely, I feel like, again, it's a general reading, so however it resonates, but I feel like for everyone, it is about connecting more deeply to your higher self. And then your final card is the Queen of Swords. So here's the balance between the heart and the mind. You've got the energy of the King with the Ace of Wands here, putting, this new drive, this new energy, this, stepping into this beautiful power of who you are, connecting to your spiritual gifts, balancing your heart and your mind, which means, we sometimes have these ideas of, well, this is who I'm supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be in my world, and how I'm supposed to express it. But this is about really connecting into who you truly are, seeing things from that higher perspective, which allows your heart to be expressed, your high heart, and like living towards a dream here. So wow, so the safety of remembering who you really are allows you to have this heightened relationship, this deserved relationship with your higher self that connects you to the entire spirit world, connects you to your ancestry, to your ancient gifts and knowledge, and allows you to express it and bring it forth. Like I said, this is a time of great need as we're entering into this age of Aquarius, and some beautiful, beautiful change coming. So I love this message for you. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there are a few things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me you're enjoying these videos. Also tells YouTube that you are. They'll bring more similar content to you. Second thing you can do is click that subscribe button. That gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified when any new videos come out on my channel. And you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know. In addition to all of that, when you like or share my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, even become a YouTube channel member of my channel, doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm super giddy, happy, excited. It wants to automatically share my videos with more people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm ever, ever so grateful for that. And you get to be part of the love tsunami, helping spread that Zen love. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your life, I do offer personal reading, past life readings, also birthday readings, and a few other things. All that is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful El Numero Unos, as you're going through this beautiful adventure, remember every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there, and you take care. You chose reading number 2, and then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off pulling here from these chakra reading cards to find out what area of your life that you're looking for to feel more safe. So let's give these a shuffle. We'll do it twice to get in that number 2 energy here. All right. So where are we starting off here? For those that chose reading number 2, all right. Right off the bat here, this one wants to be seen. And we've got Mother Earth. It's so perfect that we got this card. We talked a lot about Mother Earth in the meditation and traveling through her. So beautiful, beautiful energy here. And let's take a look. I believe this is like the Earth Star Chakra energy. So you've attracted this card into your life today to remind you to spend more time in nature. Life these days can be quite fast-paced and busy, which can cause large amounts of stress and challenges. Mother Earth is calling you back to the womb, back to your core and your center, right? The safety, this grounding that we were talking about. It's now time to reconnect to the flow of nature where everything is in a constant state of harmony and balance. If you've been feeling unsettled and disconnected lately, then it is definitely time to feel the earth under your feet and take some time to stop, breathe, and experience the natural energy from the earth. And the earth is a living, breathing being. She is constantly offering an abundance of healing energies for you to connect to at any time. While we exist here on planet Earth, she is our mother, the one that nurtures, feeds, supports, grounds, and protects us at all times. And by connecting deeply with her, you would be open to receive her powerful qualities. The earth supports every single step you take in life and is always there to catch you when you fall. You're being encouraged to take a moment in nature and tune into her heartbeat as you feel the love that she has to offer. It's now time to open and receive a blessing from the Divine Mother Earth. Allow her energy to fill you up, refresh you, and wash away any fears or stress you've been holding at this time. You may have also called this card in today because you're currently working on healing issues you have with your own mother or yourself as a mother. Know that healing is here, and it's now time to open your heart and receive the love of the earth. The affirmation for this card: my heart beats as one with the healing vibration of Mother Earth. So I feel like where we're coming in here with this message is about feeling safe with I feel like all of life in general, but also there's this energy regarding mother, of course. So feeling safety of being a mother, because of how you grew up with mother, that there is this healing, this transformation that can come in here. So we'll also, of course, dig deeper here and see what else we have. It's funny because before I do the meditation first, and then I look through all my many oracle and tarot decks and whatever jumps out to me. Well, I opened up the first little cubicle that I have, and the Beyond Lemuria, which the meditation had Lemuria, so it's so crazy. So that's what we're going to look at here with this Beyond Lemuria cards and see what else they want, though, you guys who chose reading number 2. Boom, right off the bat. Super, super quick here. We've got Awakened Awareness. Beautiful card here. Card number 17. We'll put that over here. And let's see what we get with this one. All right, sorry. There we go. So this is all about beyond the veil, clearing distortion and illusion, awareness of what's running us subconsciously, communing with our God force, energetic sovereignty, growth outside your comfort zone, and the collective awakening. So I feel like, yeah, there might be some subconscious beliefs about yourself and your safety because of how you grew up with mother influence here, or lack of mother. But it says physical reality is the tip of the iceberg. The tapestry we see at surface level is just a fraction of what is going on beyond. Awakened awareness can take place when we start to look between the lines at recurring themes, aspects, and symbols that gain our intuitive attention. These are keys to a hidden, overarching plan and a greater weaving. This oracle speaks to the deeper nature behind all we can know with our eyes and minds. Also known as the matrix or the veil, once discovered, it's so easy to get lost in it. We are conditioned to be disoriented in our physical reality so that anything outside of it becomes unfathomable. Thus, we seek a framework that parallels the nature of the laws of this limiting place. And yet, there is a lot more going on, and our awakening awareness would like us to stretch our consciousness to grasp it. This awareness activates our intuitive system, helps us navigate what is true, and supports us in becoming more sovereign and empowered. We can become more ensnared in the matrix when we are lost in what is running us internally. Running away and or distracting ourselves may offer short-term relief or band-aid our subtle but deep suffering. Society is coated with a layer of conformity. The idea of that's just the way things are done roadblocks us and roadblocks questions when things may be out of alignment. But as we step free and awaken, we gain a more holistic approach to consciousness and to come to know ourselves more deeply. We can then take things into our own hands and make changes in the world, thus regaining energy, choice, and abundance that is rightfully ours. As we wriggle into the revelations of freedom, we can't help but awaken those around us. A single glimpse of the limitless eternal, which we talked about in the meditation, and your life will never be the same. When we directly experience the transient yet profound moment of existence, we can allow the constructs we spent our lives believing to drop away. Our knowledge of the eternal doesn't leave us, although we may forget it. And as we return to our humanness, we may use reasoning to write it off, or we may create whole religions around it in an effort to grasp and receive it. Look into the eyes of the Creator raises our consciousness so we can fathom the unfathomable. The expansive experience can never be boxed into words or intellect, but artists, poets, and musicians may be able to share in a small way the essence that helps us remember ourselves back into our true state. The portals into this experience are vast in number and form. For me, awakened awareness has come through deep meditation, ecstatic dance, and journeying with the Dharma, life purpose. In essence, connecting with this element is about raising our vibration, getting out of our heads and allowing our spirit to lead the way. When we walk behind the veil, we discover our true path. Our reason for being here is revealed in symbolic jigsaw puzzle pieces and synchronicities. The mysteries unweave, and the paradoxes speak to a different part of us. Our affirmations are potent, our prayers are heard, and the medicine of life lessons, however strong and uncomfortable, is full of powerful growth. This is one of the elemental cards because without moment-to-moment awakened awareness, magic, healing, and affirmation cannot be deep or real way enough to actualize it. This is not just imagining the Creator, but seeing, knowing, and communing with the divine spark in each of us, the Mother and Father, right? The divinatory meaning of this card, it says, this is a reminder to wake up. There are many levels and stages of awakening. There's no on or off switch. Keep learning and putting yourself into situations where you can grow. Sometimes we do go back to sleep, so stay aligned with your inner guidance and find ways to remember to wake up. Do what you love to keep your vibe high. This is not about instant pleasure, but the joy that is substantial and sustainable. Eat healthily, keep your body active, and have life goals, but with enough space to hear the answers to prayers. And when our energy systems become blocked or need a cleanse, we can become drowsy to our vital nature. Energy clearing can help you recenter. Shadow work may also be needed if certain things are running your mind in a disempowering, distorting way. Find your unique way to connect to the divine inside you, not as an external seeking, but as a receptive allowing. Be inspired to see the question at hand with a different perspective. Look between the lines for a deeper interpretation. Sorry, I know that was long, but great stuff because this is about breaking free of the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos around a mother, about being a mother, about being connected to your divine feminine energy. And if you were kind of torn between 1 and 2, there's definitely divine masculine feminine energy mentioned in number 1. There's a nice thread between the two. But I feel like this is this clearing away of your beliefs around yourself because of dealings with feminine energy in your life. And there is this clearing, this opening up with all of this, allowing you to connect to this powerful being of who you are. All right. So we're also going to pull here from the Starseed Oracle, and then we'll pull some tarot as well. Let's see, what else do they want you to know here? What else about this mother, connection to mother and redefining, and this worthiness coming in here too. This worthiness of being a divine child and being the divine, like the divine child in the Trinity. Divine mother, divine father, divine child that you are, and you can have this and are worthy of this kind of only child relationship with Creator, with the mother and father of all things. I love that. And you got the double mission. Light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. I love it. Because there was also this about breaking free of the thinking and the belief systems and like who you're supposed to be, should be, need to be. And this also, there's this a correlation between reading number 1 and this one too. So it says, light worker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. And I like that about, you're part of this giant jigsaw puzzle. I think it mentioned it in here, and that, you come here on purpose and there's no extra pieces in a puzzle. You have a specific mission here. And again, this importance, this worthiness that, well, me, how could I impact the world? But you are here to do that. And it's common for light worker starseeds to feel that their different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passion and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up, and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. Wow. So the Starseed Soul Inquirer, you can ask, how can you serve the world by being you? I love it. Simple question. Yeah, how can I do that? I love it. All right, and then we're going to be pulling here from this beautiful deck here, the Sanctus Concordio Tarot deck. And this wonderful author, Christopher Lee, has offered all of my followers 10% off if you want to order this deck. I'll put it down in the link down below, a link to their website and the code you can use to get that. So let's take a look here. They're beautiful cards. I saw them and I was like, oh my gosh. All right, so let's take a look here and see what else does Spirit want you to know, all of you that chose reading number 2, about this path, this opening up here. Okay, I feel like it's this one, and this one. All right. So you've got the Four of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful. Isn't that a beautiful card? I just love these. The Four of Pentacles is about a stable and safe outside world. So again, this comes into, there's like this home card that just kind of resonates with me with this here. And it comes back to this feeling like where maybe you didn't feel safe at home, like you always had to, it could be as extreme as being physically abusive, emotionally abusive, or that you had a individual in a parental role, I feel like maybe a mother, that maybe been almost bipolar, where you had to really be aware of, like, test the waters before you left your room to see how things were, right? And so this feeling of unsafe home made it feel like the world is unsafe. But I feel like you're developing this deeper sense of who you are, and through this journey, through this adventure, you're discovering, wow, everything did happen on purpose. Because something that happens with a lot of empathic people that have really strong empathic abilities is because they did grow up in homes where they had to be, it's like their sensory had to go outward to sense people's emotions, and you have that developed here. But you do have this ability to come back into this relationship where you do feel safe, because the mother, the divine mother, becomes your mother, the divine father becomes your father, and the humans that brought you into the earth are just other characters, other people, but these become your parents. So I love that feeling of safety. Yeah, Five of Cups, beautiful transformation, leaving behind the old feelings of, usually there's 3 spilt cups, and the 5 is a number of transformation with the emotions that come in here. So I love that there's this change, this movement from focusing on the lower vibrational energies, and you're beginning to find ways to, through the power of choice, realize that every moment is a choice between unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. And as you go back and review these memories, this stuff that's running below the surface, you realize that when these individuals, these humans, when they treated you a certain way or didn't, it's the what was said or unsaid, what was done or not done, that this was out of fear on their part, Because if the emotion that or action someone does isn't of love, then it is from fear. And so you're realizing that their actions weren't about you, that they were about themselves. And I feel like you have this wonderful transformation of emotional energy that comes in. Yeah, High Priestess too. High Priestess goes behind the veil, connects higher, but steps behind the veil and dives deep into her emotions. And so there's a great awareness that comes in. And again, here is that empathic abilities I was talking about. It's very much indicated here that you have this strong ability to sense other people's emotions. And you have, I almost feel like there's like unlimited spiritual gifts that are coming in. Again, a lot of energy, like reading 1. So if you didn't, and I'm sorry that I keep repeating that, but it just keeps on coming back here, just these wonderful threads between the two. But you definitely have this ability to connect very deeply here. Yeah, you have this 10 of Cups, which is the ability to have, when you move from the 5 of Cups, focusing on lower vibrational energies, when you connect to the higher vibration, to those of unconditional love and gratitude and joy and laughter, and this is how you feel. You have this change from focusing on those, emotions that are so low and lower vibration that just drag you into those fears. There's this transformation where you have this ability to connect to the joy, which is our natural state on the other side. We are beings of joy. That's our essence on the other side. And so with this switch and change, it's showing you that it's worth it looking at it, because it's like having a thorn on the bottom of your foot. Yeah, it takes time to take off your shoe and your sock and then, take the tweezers, and it hurts pulling the thorn out. But once it's done, you put some salve on it and a Band-Aid, and you're immediately feeling less pain. And it's like, well, it takes so much effort. And it's like, well, it's taken a lot of emotional effort to maintain these. And so if we can dive deep into that subconscious, like it talked about, it can set you free here too. Yeah, the Tower. Because it is time. The Tower card is a beautiful card, because it tells us that, we had mentioned whatever happens to us does happen on purpose, for a purpose for us. And the Tower tells us that people are removed out of our life on purpose, for a purpose. Things are moved out of our life on purpose, for a purpose, because it creates the space for what is in alignment with our higher self. It creates the any obstacles that are on our path, it blows them out of the way so that we can move forward into something that's more in alignment with our higher self. So I do feel like there's this change, this movement of emotional energy, that changes your worthiness, that does bring significant change in the outside world, both in how you love, but also how you express that love to the world in your own special, unique way. So I love that for you. What a beautiful message for all of you for number 2. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up. It does tell YouTube that you're enjoying the content, but it tells me that you are as well. And the other thing that you can do is click that subscribe button. It does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and select all, you'll be notified right away when any new videos come out. Also, when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, when you like or share any of my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, you can even become one of my YouTube channel members. Doing any of that makes the YouTube algorithm super excited about my channel. It wants to share the videos with other people so you can be part of the love tsunami. And if you are interested in doing any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. These are general readings. If you are looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. I offer birthday readings, past life readings, a few other things. You can find all that information in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful people, as you're going through your amazing adventure, know that every second of every day of your life, that you truly are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator, and of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there, and you take care. If you chose reading number 3, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off with the chakra reading cards to find out what area of your life that you can feel more safe about. We'll give it 3 shuffles for that Trinity energy for choosing number 3. All right. So what do you want those that chose reading 3 to know? What area of their life can they feel more safe? Nope. Thought it was a card, but they were like, no, this is the one. All right. Divine Wisdom, card number 36. Interesting card to get here, and immediately I'm feeling like this is about the feeling safe expressing your gifts and the knowledge that you've gleaned and the wisdom that you've gleaned here. So let's take a look here in card 36. This is the Soul Star Chakra. It says you have the divine wisdom of the universe available to you at all times. And as you may know, you're deeply connected to an expression of the divine light of the universe. And this divine light has within it the powerful knowledge and wisdom of the cosmos. And this light is all-knowing, wise, and all-loving, intelligent light. You are reminded at this time that this wisdom is at your fingertips, that you are made up of this wisdom and that it runs through your blood. You can access it at will. If you've been searching for answers and guidance from sources outside of yourself, it's now time to look inward, right? It's trusting that connection. It's time to tune in, connect to, and become aware of the divine wisdom that lies within. Trust the calling to deepen and awaken this aspect of yourself as you start to also trust the wisdom that comes to you. Take a moment in a quiet place, ask your questions, and listen to the voice inside your heart offering you the answers and singing the song of divine wisdom. The answers lie within the chambers of your own heart. And sometimes it can be challenging bypassing those crazy thoughts in your head in order to get to your heart. However, once you get that feeling in your body that everything is just right, you will know you are there. Then it is a matter of trusting the process, and as it grows stronger, to use it just like a muscle. It's your time to flex your heart and listen to the divine wisdom it has to offer. It pulsates through every cell of your being, ready and waiting for you to awaken to its calling. Wow. Affirmation for this card: I am aligned to the divine wisdom of the universe and it flows through me in abundance. Yep, how perfect. So definitely there is this energy of doubting, and I understand in the beginning our head gets in the way, right? And I know when I began channeling and cards and whatever from spirit, my mind had its little input. Well, this must mean this, this, and this, and this. But the cards and the messages from spirit were contradictory to that. And I was like, what's going on here? And, I had started with friends and myself. And I'm like, well, this doesn't make sense. And then that's where you learn the difference between the voices in your head, those of ego and all of that, and the voice of spirit. One will always be right. The other one will not be as consistent. So that's one way we learn too. All right, let's take a look here. So feeling safe expressing the wisdom and the gifts you have. We're also going to pull from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle, which was hilarious that I did not know Lemuria was going to come through in the Mt Shasta meditation until I discovered that there's a common belief that that city of Lemuria, a city that has a lot of Lemurians in it, is below Mount Shasta. Then when I pulled open, I have a bunch of little cubbies with cards in it, and the first one I opened up, there in my face was these Lemuria cards. So how perfect is that? So let's take a look here. Sorry, I get involved in the story. So there we go. Here's your card. Look at that. Freedom. Look at the beautiful card. Dragonfly, you're ready for your transformation. The dragonfly, the butterfly goes from caterpillar to chrysalis to butterfly, right? But the dragonfly goes from the little nymph to, I think it's called a nymph, to but dragonfly. It doesn't have an in-between. It leaps and jumps over. And so this is this leaping forward type of energy coming in here, jumping to the next level, and you're ready. So I like that. So this is living the life you love, liberation as a shift in perspective, the many facets of freedom, inviting enjoyment and inspiration to your life, discovering what freedom means to you, overcoming limitation, unbound creative expression, and choice over obligation. Ooh. So it says freedom means living as you choose, with your wings and heart open, able to direct your reality as you want. The quest for freedom is in one form or another seems innate, and in Western culture, the path of freedom is often equated with money. Ironically, chasing wealth can have the opposite effect due to the lengths taken for it to be acquired, right? It is possible to weave a life in thriving alignment with our soul's calling while financially supporting our realities. Wow. Here we go. You may picture freedom in its more extreme guises, but when we truly feel free, our lifestyles may not change drastically. It is more of a state of mind. The only change might be that you are choosing to live a certain way rather than feeling obligated. We may move through periods of life in a dazed blur of routine. What seemed like the dream career or lifestyle may have become somewhat of a prison. We may feel stuck, blocked, or uninspired. We might know deep down that it's time to step into something different, but feel tied to what we have set up for ourselves, perhaps financially, or because others depend on us. It may feel like something needs to change externally before you can make the step, but it doesn't usually work that way. As scary as it may seem to get off a self-perpetuating spiral, we need to initiate our own change. Small changes that don't impinge on your work or family can be enough to tell the universe you're ready for something else. Think about where you might find inspiration, then begin researching and try it out. Try a few new things. This will help shift the direction of your inner being. Before you know it, opportunities will start to open up for you. It will then be your choice to follow a new path or to continue as you are. Letting go, trusting, and loving without limitation are also a big part of internal freedom. There are lots of ideas about what freedom can be, and having a framework for what it can be means even more freedom can flourish. Complete freedom can also be overwhelming, confusing, or ungrounding. Structure and security are friends of freedom, right? Here's that. How I need to feel safe before I can jump out into, expressing my gifts. They support fun, safety, expansion, sustainability, and exciting possibility. The divinatory meaning of this card says, bring a deeper sense of freedom to a situation. A limitation may be a state of mind. That's where our fears coming in. That's where we need to feel safe. A shift of perspective can help bring a sense of lightness and choice. Also consider what freedom looks like to you in the bigger picture of life. If you're feeling stifled in an environment, it is up to you to make a change. Add pleasurable moments or practices that cultivate a sense of greater freedom in your day-to-day life. If you're currently experiencing greater freedom, you may be feeling unsettled. So consider whether it is the kind you were looking for. If you feel ungrounded and lost, perhaps you could add some structure to your world to optimize your freedom. And also the grounding of the root chakra, like we talk about in the meditation, right? So I love this. This is about where you need the safe feeling is expressing yourself into your dream, bringing the spiritual gifts and how you uniquely want to express that to the world out. And it's like, I need that courage, right? All right. And then we're also going to pull here from the Star Seed Oracle and see what else they want to add. And then we'll jump into some tarot. All right. So what else? for those that chose reading number 3. All right. Sorry, it's this one right here. Cards flying all over the place. And you got Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. You can't make that up. Safety coming through, trust coming in. So I love this. Let's see what the Star Brothers are bringing you here. You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. And you're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. Yep, from spirit. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support, right? We've learned that we need to go at life alone, that it's not safe to let our guard down and our heart open, that the world isn't a friendly place, right? That's for sure. That's what we're taught. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They are guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs and to learn to open your heart, especially when it most wants to harden. It's a starseed soul inquiry that you can have with this card is, how can you open yourself up to receiving more support? Ooh, I love it. That means you are, we're afraid that I have to do it all alone. But when you ask people, especially if you have like family and you're responsible for things, you're like, well, I don't want to have that job anymore. I want to be able to go do this, but that means cutting back, and I don't want other people to sacrifice for me, or I can't, ask other people to help because they're going to tell me, too bad, you can't live your dream. Why do you get to live yours and I don't get to? We have all these fears of all that. But if we just open up and ask for help, one, from spirit, they're always around us, but they don't impose their will on us or do things in our life. We give them a honey-do list before we come down here, and they're doing those things. But they honor our free will and power of choice, so they don't, make decisions on their own. They will give us like repeating numbers and different things to remind us that they are there as well. It's like them standing behind us going, we're here. And so we'll see synchronicities and stuff for them. Just a reminder, you're not alone, that they are here. And all you have to do is, of your own free will, ask them for support and they'll bring it. And then also not be afraid to ask other people for help too. Because people... I imagine you have a huge heart and you've been helping people all your life, and they would love to be able to help you in return. All right, so let's take a look here and we'll see what else Spirit wants you to know through this beautiful deck. It's the Sanctus Concordia Tarot deck. Let me show you the box here. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful deck here. And Christopher Lee, the author and creator of these, is offering all my followers a 10% off of the cards. I'll link his website down below, and then also the coupon code you can use to get 10% off. They're a beautiful deck, which you're about to see here. Okay, there's your first one. All right, so the cards are a-talkin'. So here's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Beautiful, beautiful cards. I saw them and I was like, oh my Lord, they just call out to you. They have beauty. Okay, so let's take a look here. Yeah, see? Beautiful. Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords when we're talking about all of this stuff here, not only is it the Ace of Swords connects you to the capital T truth of the higher realm, the wisdom, the knowledge, but it's a double-edged sword. It also allows you to look at your fears and to transform them into higher wisdom and knowledge. So the things that are holding us back actually are a source of additional knowledge, additional just like content that we get to share with other people, other knowledge and wisdom. So as we're going through overcoming these things, we're definitely not alone in it. And you can, ask anyone, any human, they're like, oh, yep, we feel that same way. So what you're learning as you go through this helps become like a page, like in this survival manual, yours becomes one page in their survival manual, or maybe even two. And you've got the Empress, yeah. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and definitely new birth. Time for you to take care of yourself and allow yourself to be put first, and not sacrifice yourself for everyone else's, dreams. That you also are worthy to pursue your own dreams, and she's free of a lot of these expectations too. The Empress comes before the Emperor and the Hierophant, which traditionally, the Emperor puts the rules over society to help them run, not kill each other, and the Hierophant is the spiritual leader who puts the spiritual rules around spirituality to keep people from killing each other over rules, which rules eventually becomes power, becomes struggle anyway, where the Empress is free of all that. And so there's this freedom that comes in being free from that rule, right? Yeah, Five of Swords, the conflict between the mind and the heart. So swords are thoughts, beliefs, mindsets. This Page of Swords definitely allows this freedom to come in through this energy. And, this is the struggle between doing what you think you're supposed to do and what your heart wants. It's like your heart battles the mind. Eventually the heart wins, because even if you keep making choices of the mind, the logical, all the stuff that we've been conditioned to want, and for safety and security, you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to have this type of job, do this kind of thing, this kind of home, this kind of relationship, all this long list of all these rules, eventually they'll just become empty to where we can't stand it and we have to follow our heart anyway. So eventually the heart wears down the mind and gets what it wants anyway. Yeah. The Lovers. Here's the heart. Power of choice, emotional choice. It's a great card because it does represent partnerships, and a great partnership with ourselves. This actually came up in reading 1 about having a strong partnership with your higher self. But this also is this energy of coordination, again, asking for help, allowing other people to help you. And the power of emotional choice is that every moment is either of the human world or the higher world, lower vibrational energy or higher vibrational energy. And as we go in here, and, the fears that hold us back are we fear what other people will think, and we fear how we will feel, and all this energy that comes in. But when it comes down to that, we realize we get to choose what emotion we feel in each moment. We're not at the whim of the outside world. Yeah, we're told a lot of supposed to, shoulds, need to, have to's, must, that when that happens, this is how you're supposed to feel. But it doesn't mean we have to. It's just opinion. And when we realize we're the ones that get to switch it up and change it up, then we're the ones that get to be like, all right, I'm going to do what I want to do. And, that means it's a failure and you should just feel really bad about it. Like, no, I'm excited about living my dream. That way didn't work. I learned a lot from it, and I'm going to try this way. We don't give up when it's our dream. When it's someone else's dream that they've been given to us, that mind, the mind's been saying, this is what your dream should be. We're trying to live that. We wake up every day going, oh, crap, I got to go live my dream today. Or we fell at it and we're like, whoops, I tried. We don't feel that fire within our belly to try and keep trying. When it's our dream, we don't give up on it, right? And then lastly, we've got the moon, Mother Luna, beautiful, beautiful energy. A lot of emotional power coming in here. You've got 2 major arcana emotion cards. And again, is like the expression, the being the bright moon in the night of the darkness of the chaos of the world. That the world needs your light in this darkness, and that living this dream, living this passion that you have within your heart. It is time for this leap up. It is time for this stepping out, because what are we waiting for? I know for me, when COVID hit back in 2020, I was like, what am I waiting for to live my dream to die? And so I started making steps towards being able to do this full time. And Spirit, like I said, just a little tiny steps. Spirit took big honking steps towards me to do this, including where I live now. One of my close friends offered me to come live in her basement for free. And I'm like, what? Okay. It's her way of giving back to the world, she said. And there's like, this is, you would never think that was a possibility. And then here it allows things to change. It allows things that, like it talked about, our feeling of success and abundance changes. I'm like, wow, rent and house payments and everything else are a huge piece of our expenses. But when there's opportunities to share and to have those things that can change your life. So don't limit yourself, for sure. All right, I love this message for you. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple of things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking that like button. That does tell me you're enjoying the videos. It tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring you similar content. Also, you can click that subscribe button. That gives you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and select the all option, you'll be notified right away when new videos come out on the channel. And you're also notified when I go live on YouTube providing free readings. What? I know. In addition to all that, when you like or share my videos, comment on my videos, any of them, if you subscribe to my channel or even become one of my YouTube channel members, doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm super giddy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful, and I'm glad you're part of that love tsunami. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, past life readings, birthday readings, a few other things. All that is listed in the description box of the video down below if you're interested. And as you're going through this beautiful adventure, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are eternally, unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there, and you take care.